Welcome back. We have Corey Stigner joining us from the Fisherman's Market. Maybe this is the long weekend to be cooking up some seafood, right?
This is a beautiful, beautiful weekend for seafood. We sell lots of it. And spot prawns just started running locally off the coast. Spot prawns are a famed flavor, the best prawn in the world, and they're unbelievable. And they're all trap caught. So they're a little bit more pricey than your other prawns in the marketplace. This year especially, Japan buys them, so they get a little pricey. But if you do get a chance to come on down to the market, even if you just get one meal of them, they're phenomenal. They can go right on the barbecue too. They're absolutely amazing. You'll love them. They're worth the money. We have our own boat that fishes for us. My partner's a spot prawn skipper. So we'll have our own product in next week, and it's unbelievable. So we're gonna cook some spot prawns on the show today. I have the pan on, as you can see, because after the debacle last week, I didn't even get to cook anything. So
last week, in case you weren't watching, it was last month. We ran out of time, and you were furiously trying to get things cooking. So now he's scared he won't finish in time.
I was. Now I'm ahead of the game. I've prepped. I'm ready to rock and roll. So with spot prawns, they have a very buttery texture. I'm using an ample amount of butter, as you can see. I like butter. Normally it's quite healthy, but with a little bit of butter, it's going to go really good with the dish. We're going to go with some shallots in here. And we're going to use some fresh minced garlic. And basically we're just gonna sweat that in the pan. Super easy. This is a really easy, simple recipe. It comes out absolutely fantastic. Again, spot prawns are locally caught on our coast. They're only available for 6 weeks. It's a very short season.
Okay, what makes a spot prawn different from a regular prawn, I wanted to ask?
A regular prawn that you typically get at like a superstore or Save On, you know, the box companies, they're a black tiger prawn. They have that crispy bite to them. They're usually farmed. And they're usually not environmentally safe. You know, they're harmful to their surroundings and stuff like that. Even some of the wild products caught in the world, Mexico, stuff like that, they still use nets to drag them. So they damage the bottoms of the ocean, and it's just not safe. All of our prawns are all trap caught. So, you know, you throw out a trap, the fishermen haul in the trap. It's very difficult. I'm sporting a beard today in homage to all the fishermen out there right now.
I was going to ask you about that. This is new.
Yeah, I'm literally paying homage to all those guys out there that are working their butts off. My partner's out there. He looks like a absolute mammoth already. So
that's all right.
I'm just trying to keep up. Yeah, you know. So we've started sweating our stuff. I'm going to go in with the spot prawns. So we've got some fresh spot prawns here. These are big, they're juicy, they're phenomenal. You can eat these raw. They're sashimi grade. I was gonna eat one raw, but I figured it would freak you out.
It would have a little.
So I didn't do it.
Okay,
so we're just gonna go into our shallots here. Spot prawns cook really fast. They cook a lot faster than other prawns. They only take about 1.5 minutes, whereas it'd be like 3 minutes for a tiger prawn. So you've got a healthy, sustainable resource here. It's only 6 weeks long, but again, we have our own boat. They freezer pack for us and everything. So the product that comes out of the packages is unbelievable.
Butter and garlic, I can't tell you how good this smells.
I know. Butter and garlic always smells really, really good. So basically, we're just gonna kind of cook these for like 30 seconds in our butter and garlic, and then we're gonna add a little bit of white wine, and we're basically gonna steam finish them, and we're gonna place them with, we have a bed of, seaweed salad.
Really?
It's got like a little sesame seed oil. It's got a crispy bite to it.
Do you eat seaweed salad?
This stuff is phenomenal. Yes, it gets stuck in my teeth a little bit. So if not if I'm at a party, you know, maybe I'm just at home. But it's really, really good. It's crunchy, which will be a really nice contrast to our spot prawns. And it's made in Vancouver by a local Japanese family, Azuma Foods. They do a whole line of products. They're unbelievable. You can get them at all the shops. And there's our spot prawns are getting some really nice color here.
Keep the floss handy if you're going to have the seaweed salad.
Keep the floss really handy.
Absolutely.
Nothing more embarrassing. No. But I hate when people don't tell you. You know, if I have something in my teeth, just let me know. I'm okay with it. I don't want to walk around with it, you know?
I've got your back if it happens here, okay? I'll let you know.
Okay, so we're adding in just a little bit of white wine. We've got our temperature pretty much cranked here. So we're cooking on really high now. We're going to evaporate some of this liquid in here, and we're gonna have a wonderful little kind of a mayonnaise sauce that's gonna go with our spot prawns, and these look fantastic.
Do you do all the cooking at home?
You know, because of my new job and schedule and stuff, I don't. My wife does a lot of the cooking. I did for all the years though. Yeah. For a decade, I cooked every meal. I love cooking.
Does she do as good of a job on seafood though as you do? Because
I'm gonna say yes, obviously, because she's gonna watch this. And yeah, she does a amiable job.
Of course she does. Yeah.
Everything else she's really good at, and she's Spanish, so we eat a lot of like. She makes a lot of traditional empanadas, trocaderos, fantastic stuff. She does meat really well. I'm the seafood guy.
Right. Well, you know what? That goes together well.
It absolutely does. So our spot prawns are done. these are absolutely phenomenal. We're just gonna let these, how are we for time?
We've got about 2 minutes,
See, now I'm all time paranoid. Now I'm ahead of the game. So
I burned him for life. Burned him for life.
I was scarred for life. 10 minutes and I blew it all. It was
It's all good. You know, we have a band for the end of the show, and Latka is actually joining us. They're a Winnipeg-based band. They're awesome. But we have room to move there. If you want to serve this up and get it done.
I'm going to serve this up. I will show you guys one thing. Just if you can see the back of the prawn here, if we can kind of close in on it. When you get them, they're not split down the back. So I will always split mine. I'll just take scissors and cut down the back here. And that way, when you go to eat them, you don't have to, you know, peel them. And it's really uncomfortable when you got to peel something, especially when it's a nice kind of higher end item, you know, and you don't want to, you know, you don't want your guests, you don't want your guests picking through it.
Yeah.
So we're going to plate these delicious spot prawns, which do smell.
It's amazing what it smells like.
It
Oh
really
my
is.
goodness.
And I brought
Lovely.
extra spot prawns because I figured I'd have lunch after this. So.
Well, do you know what Marcel told me? I wasn't allowed to have a bite because there's only a 90-second break here, so I have to run over and get sitting back on the
I always feel
deck.
bad when you're working and then I'm eating after we're done this. And, you know,
I'm over it. It's all right.
There's our local BC sustainable spot prawns with a nice bed of seaweed salad, and that's a phenomenal meal. Guys, come on down to the Fisherman's Market. We still got our whole halibut sale on, and this recipe is on our website, thefishermansmarket.ca.
You're always the best on this show. You do such a good job.
Yeah, I really like to promote seafood, especially sustainable seafood from our coast. You pay a little bit more for it because it's sustainable, but you get what you pay for.
So delicious. Awesome. Thank you for being here today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, information on the screen. We are back in about 90 seconds. Stay with us.